Hey up everybody. That sounded weird. Start again. Hey up everybody. This is just a quick little video. I know I've said that a few times and then I end up ranting for 30 minutes, but it is going to be a little video. I just wanted to say happy Easter to you all. Yes, happy Easter, not happy egg day or anything like that. You know, I went to buy some eggs for my daughter the other day, and there were Nestle eggs and there were Cadbury's eggs, and I checked because this is how sad I am. The Cadbury's eggs did say happy Easter on, they said Easter egg, but none of the Nestle eggs did. So do you know what? They can shove it. I didn't buy any Nestle eggs whatsoever. That's just my choice, isn't it? But it's Easter anyway, so not going to go on about it. If you remember in that video a few days ago when I went to M&S to get salads, and I got this, and I didn't eat it. I told you I won't eat it. Well, I'm getting to it. And I bought this for my daughter, and I gave her a selection of eggs yesterday. We had a fantastic day. We went to Gulliver's Valley and she took me on all these rides that made me feel sick. Anyway, I gave her Easter eggs and we went back. We come back in van, and I give her that and she opened it up. And her reaction is, her words, it's stupid. And it is. It's a stupid egg. Who's thought of that in their marketing department? You can't eat it. It's just a thick, solid block. And you think it's going to be a good idea. But you can't. It's that solid. You can't. You know, you can see we've had a good go. It weren't a full-size egg. It's like half an egg. And it don't taste that bad. The chocolate is quite nice, actually. This one's got like lemon. I wouldn't have ever put chocolate and lemon. But you're having to like, you can't do it. Oh, you're welcome. You have to do that. And then you get it all over your fingers. As I said, it tastes alright. But it's a stupid egg. You can imagine them in marketing. Oh, Trevor, I've got a great idea. Let's do an egg that nobody can eat and they'll break their teeth on, and then they get absolutely caked in chocolate. You know, when you joke about Easter eggs lasting you like months, that's going to last forever. It's not even been in fridge. It's just that thick. It's solid. I had like a knife and a fork on it, trying to break it up. And I bent things on my fork. I bent prongs. I want to get a chainsaw to it. Absolutely stupid. So there you go. That's my verdict. That's my professional review of these new, because these are a new thing, aren't they? These new Dippy Whippy loaded eggs at M&S. Rubbish. 12 quid I paid for that. I can't even eat it. Rubbish. That's she preferred the Cadbury's cream egg one and the what other one? I can't remember. She likes just plain chocolate. She's a chocolate like her dad. So not got much to talk about. I've got a few notes what I made, things what I do want to touch on briefly. And yeah, my video that was on, was it last night, when I was getting all my tips, just clean my glasses on my t-shirt. That video I did yesterday where I gained all my top tips, really good video. It's not getting any views, nobody's bothered. Probably the thumbnail that's rubbish. And I talked about that, so I'm going to contradict myself a little bit here, and that's, I'm learning myself, and I guess whatever I learn I want to share with everybody so we can all learn together and pass tips on. And you know what? I talked about how to market your thumbnails and what pictures and bright colours and yellow text. Anyway, I went on YouTube last night. I live on YouTube because it's my job at the end of the day, so I study it, I'm researching, I'm looking at different channels, all different niches, everything. And just, it might have just been last night, but it's like every thumbnail, bright yellow text. We were shocked. Everybody's shocked. Look, these are things I've done as well, so I'm not like claiming to be perfect. Everybody's shocked. And that's just YouTube, because there's just so much stuff on there. You've got to grab attention, big yellow letters. And I thought, oh, And when I put that video on that, what's it called video, where did I go, Stamford, I'd had a really late night the night before that because I had to get it on because I was spending the day with my daughter yesterday and I wanted to get it on. So I did the full day in Stamford, got back in the van, and I was editing it while 1:30 a.m. And yeah, and just trying to come up with ideas for titles and thumbnails that grab people's attention. You've got to grab attention, but you don't want to clickbait. But then you have to clickbait a right little bit. But it's not clickbait. I think clickbaiting is promising something and not delivering it, isn't it? That's clickbait. But with all the tens of thousands, the millions of videos that's going up every day, how do you do it? How do you grab people's attention? And I've noticed something really weird, and other people on YouTube, I know I've got a few of you that follow me, and there's some decent channels out there because I've been checking you all out, and some channels that I knew before anyway. But I don't know how you're finding things at the moment, but my sort of analytics seems to... Now, I study this in so much detail. I've been trying to set up a database in some software called Airtable that will import all my analytics from YouTube directly, and then I can sort of compare and stuff. So I'm on it with my analytics, and you've got your graph when you put a video up, and it seems to be changing. They all seem to be slower burning, which is not a problem because it might even be better, because they're getting more views, but they're not getting as many in the first couple of days, and that's a bit weird. And psychologically you think, oh, what's up with that, what's up? So you're starting panicking and you're switching thumbnails and switching titles, whereas sometimes it's best just to leave it and let it find its audience, so to speak. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try with some different styles. I've been advocating for the big yellow text. I'm probably going to go away from that. Or I've had an idea where I do the big yellow text for the first 48 hours. I do a bit attention grabbing for the 48 hours and then I change it up. Or it might be actually a better idea because it's all your own subscribers. I'm just riffing here. It's all your own subscribers that see it first, isn't it? So it might be better. I'll let you know. I'm going to do some experiments with thumbnails and titles. I'm going to do like really straight, for that video I would have just called it I had a walk around Stamford, right, instead of something that's attention grabbing, and see what difference it would have made. So I'll try that, and just a plain thumbnail showing a beautiful aspect of Stamford and not me going I was shocked. Everybody's like that. I was shocked. There's just these people perpetually shocked walking around. And there's van lifers leaving. They're just leaving. We've had to leave. People are getting knocked every night. Oh, at night, there's no van lifer is safe. You can't get peace. They're just getting knocked. There's people going around knocking on vans every night, and we're having to leave all bloody time. It's end of van life. This is me as well, by the way. I'm taking mick out myself. It's end of van life. And it's like, we all take inspiration from other people, which is great. But if you watch my main channel, I did a thing about where I had a rant, and it was about councils stopping van lifers staying in pubs, and it's quite a contentious issue. And that video had quite a lot of views fairly quickly. It's on about 140 something thousand. It's only been up a few days, so it's doing well. So then I'm seeing all these clones of my video. I've seen 2 videos with exactly the same title. They're almost identical. It's just another bloke sat there in van. They've got the big red cross. I know a lot of people do red crosses. And they've got the big yellow lettering. And it's like, oh. But I'm part of that. It's a weird thing. Anyway, what I wanted to ask you as well, YouTube is going through some weird changes, I think, anyway. Because this is as a viewer. So have you noticed the same? So for the last few days, YouTube has been recommending videos to me that are just like I have absolutely no interest in these videos whatsoever. It's been recommending a documentary about Sooty. It's been recommending Star Wars videos. I'm not into Star Wars one bit. I could not give a toss about Star Wars, but it's recommending Star Wars videos. And I'm like, oh, why is it doing that? It's got so stupid recently that I even thought, has somebody hacked into my YouTube and been watching other videos, so therefore it's suggesting. So I've cleaned all my data and history, and I'm trying to find out what's causing it. And there's a couple of particular videos that they're there, and they've been there for. So if I load up YouTube, these videos, I've never seen the channel before, I've never watched the channel, but this particular video is there. It's as if YouTube is saying, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna watch this video, I'm gonna force you to watch it. You're gonna get so sick of it, you're gonna watch it. But then I'm not. I'm being like a bit stubborn, so I'm clicking that. You know, you can click the 3 buttons and select hide this from me, not interested. So, you know, hopefully that'll get it back to as it was. They're obviously experimenting, and I don't know if you've noticed that. Have you ever gone on YouTube and you thought, what do I want to watch that for? Why am I interested in needlework in the Himalayas or something like, I don't know. Why am I interested? I'm not interested in that. They're trying to condition you, aren't they? It is recommending some new smaller channels, which is great. I'm glad it's doing that. But yeah, these couple of channels, I'm not going to name them because they might be alright. YouTube obviously thinks they're alright, but they're there every day. So have you noticed that? Have you noticed any difference? Oh, what am I talking? Yeah, I wanted to talk about that and stats. And I'm going to do something with my database that I'm going to build, and I'll do a tutorial. If you're a nerd, I mean, we're talking next level nerd here. We're talking that this database that I'm working on, and it's in software you can get for free, it analyzes your retention, which I've talked about is so important. So I did that video on home birth, and at the beginning I talked for about 6 or 7 minutes just in the van about the history of home birth. And when I look at my retention, it just plummeted. After about 3 minutes, people are like, oh, I'm sick of this. And they either skipped through it or they turned off. So you've got to be looking at data like that and always learning. So what I've thought, the next time I do history stuff, I did a bit in Stanford, is to break it up. I'm going to break it into small chunks. And like I said, you've got to get straight into the action. Tell people what it's about. I'll do my bits of history and just do it in segments. You've got to keep people interested, because the amount of people that dropped off that video, and it's not doing as well, because YouTube's looking at it and thinking, why are people just stopping watching this video at this particular point? It can't be that good. It must be a bit boring. And to a lot of people, it probably was boring, I think. But whenever I have something like that, and whenever I have a video that flops, I always think, well, it's not a waste of time because it's a learning thing. And as I say, I record absolutely everything. So, and I make notes, and I'll put, this is why this happened, this is why this happened. This video today, these videos don't do massive numbers anyway, but this video today is going to be going out on Good Friday, and it'll be interesting. I've still got my stats from last year from my main channel, so I could look at that and see what I did over Easter. Christmas is a weird time. I was talking to Kev, you know, a Scotsman in Tenerife, and I remember him telling me about, you know, there's certain things that are beyond your control, you know, like events, if there's a World Cup final or something like that. And he said, he remember was once he put a video up and he absolutely bombed. It was like 0 views, and he thought something's broken here. And then he realised a few hours later that it's the day that Queen Elizabeth had died. So people weren't on YouTube, they were watching news and stuff like that. So there's always stuff like outside events. There's the weather. If it's a red hot, you know, when you get the first hot weather of the year and everyone's like, come on, let's go out for a day, let's go and do this, your views go down then as well. So there's all stuff to take into account. But hopefully they catch up eventually over the following weeks or something like that. So I wanted to just talk about that. I wanted to say Happy Easter to you, and I hope you're all well. What are you up to this weekend? I'm getting to the end of my 30-day thing, but I think I might nearly be there. I need to check. I did delete a couple of videos, so do I include them? Who knows? That's that. What's coming up? It's Friday now. I'm parked in the gym car park. I'm just going to go in the gym. No, I'm not working out today. I'm just going to have a shower because I'm a bit I slept in this last night. I'm a bit stinky. I've been sorting the van out today. Do you like my new throw? I've got a bit of a throw fetish. I went to that. Do you see that? £7.50, love. £7.50. You know that shop? Is it Yisk? Jysk? That like is trying to be IKEA. They've got some right cheap stuff. I got that for £7.50. If you remember Whiskers McGee, he were £5 from Jysk, and they'd got some pillows because I've been struggling with my neck and everything in my sleeping. They've got some memory foam, like them pillows that support your neck, and it was 47 quid, but it was on offer. It was £17 or something like that, so I got that. So I'll let you know how that gets on. Anyway, that's that. I am picking Hellybobs up tomorrow, and we are going away for 3 days, so there'll probably be 3 vlogs coming up on the main channel. There'll be one of them's going to be a hike, because Helen needs to hike. It's for her mental health and she loves it. So it'll be a hike. And then she keeps saying to me, where are we going? Where are we going to go to? And I'm like, I don't know. And everywhere's going to be packed, isn't it? Originally I'd say, let's go to Seaside, but Seaside's going to be packed. And what I'll do is I'll look on weather map and I'll see where's going to be the nicest weather, but that's not too far away, because we've got to drive there and I can't pick her up tomorrow morning. And you know what women are like. No offence. When I said to her I'll pick her up at 9, it's normally 11:30 we leave, and then you've got a few hours driving. So anyway, yeah, look out for more experimentation with the old videos, and I will report the results. Big shout out to my mate JT. So Johnny T, one of my oldest mates, I went for a drink with him a couple of weeks back, and he started a YouTube channel. And I've been telling him to do it for a long time because he's got a fantastic personality. He's a really funny bloke, and he's got lots of hobbies and interests. I'm saying you need to be doing a YouTube channel, and he's finally done it. And he's recorded his first video and he sent it me, and I'm like, bloody hell, for your first video, that is fantastic, mate. That is really good. If they keep getting better like your videos should, he's going to do really well. So when he's got a few videos up, I'll share his channel with you and we can discuss it. I'm also going to share some other people's channels as well, and we can all support each other and stuff like that. That's the aim with this. So I hope you have. Oh, just one final thing, because Easter, obviously it's a religious time. I'm not particularly religious, but I like to observe the sort of traditions and things. But it's about spending time with your family and your loved ones. So just treasure the moment with. Oh, I'm preaching. I don't mean to preach. I'll tell you what's brought this on. So I went to this theme park with my daughter yesterday, and obviously because I'm separated from my mum, I see her quite a bit, but I don't see her as much as I want to. And I'd got this one day with her yesterday, and I was conscious that I wanted to just be in the moment. It's about being in the moment, and I'm getting a bit emotional. I'm getting a bit emotional because I'm quite a sentimental person, but there were just moments when we went on rides together, and she's like grabbing onto me and calling me daddy and stuff like that, and it was magical. It was just amazing. And they soon grow up, don't they? And I was looking around, and there's people, and I know I'm always on my phone, but there's a lot of people. Consciously yesterday, I thought, I'm not going to go on my phone, because there were people that they were with their toddlers on these rides, on roundabouts, and they're on the phone. And kids are there. Kids are in the moment, little toddlers are in the moment, and they want to be with their mummy or their daddy, and the mummy and daddy's like that. And the one particular woman, I feel a bit bad, I'm not calling anybody out, but this woman, she'd got a little boy with her. He must have been about 3 or 4, and fair enough, she'd taken him to the theme park, she was taking him out rides, so that's fair enough. But it's like every time I kept seeing her, she was on her phone. We went on Ferris wheel, she's on her phone. On carousel, she's on her phone. Do you know what I mean? And I thought, so that's what I tried to do yesterday, and it was a wonderful day. I took loads of photographs. I took loads of footage. She insisted on taking me on these rides because she's 8 now and she's a bit taller, so she can go on some of the rides. And she took me on pirate shit, which made me feel sick. I'm not good at rides. And then there were one which quite a bit of a more grown up ride that spins round and like a pirate ship thing that spins and it goes right upside down. No way on earth I'm going on that. And she says, let's go and have a look at it. And I says, yeah, we'll go and have a look because you'll not be tall enough to go on it. So we'll just stand and watch all these crazy people on it. Anyway, she were tall enough to go on it. So I just went, impulsively, I went, do you want to go on? She said, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was terrified. I hated it. I felt sick. It was horrible. But just in that moment, me and her. So for bonding with your kids, adrenaline stuff, rides are fantastic. I want to do it all the time with it. I mean, we do go to places like that, but I'm just going to do like loads of theme parks. It's great. It's better than going to cinema and stuff where you just sat there passively. It's like you're doing stuff with them. Anyway, I'm lecturing now. I don't mean to. So have a lovely Easter, and I'll see you tomorrow. Which I don't know. I need to count these. It might be the last one of the 30-day thing. All right. See you there. Ta-da.